Jojo, it's yo boy, Vinny, in the house. I sure do enjoy saying that. Anyway, I have a Call of Duty 4 game of PC sabotage for you. On PC, if you didn't know, obviously the cap on the number of players you can have is something huge. It's like 64. There aren't really any servers like that around anymore, but this has got to be at least a 12v12 game of sabotage or something. I'm not going to talk about the game too much. I mean, it's Call of Duty 4. It's really old. You know how probably know every single trick to it already. But I'm using the Desert Eagle only, and I end up going 35 and 2, which is pretty sweet for just using a little. Well, it's not really little, but a very, very attractive handgun. The handgun I would marry if handguns were women. No, it wouldn't take me. I'm just kidding. That such a beautiful handgun would never marry me in real life. It's a shame. She was so beautiful. We made wonderful kill streaks together. It's a shame. Notice, by the way, in the upper right hand corner I have a little ticker counting down how many kills and deaths I have. I like that. I mean, it's not distracting at all, I don't think. Tell me if you'd like that in any future videos that are video game related, or anything else like setups or I don't know, things like whatever, sensitivity headsets. I think it works pretty well. So what I really wanted to talk about though is what I want to see in Call of Duty Black Ops. I know that Treyarch, the developer of Call of Duty Black Ops, has been pretty subpar with their entries to the Call of Duty series. Named Call of Duty 3, which I have never even played, but I have heard that it is pretty bad, and I take people's word for it. It's supposed to be like the worst one in the series, I believe. And Call of Duty World at War, which actually was my first first-person shooter game, I guess. Actually, I got it for the Wii, actually, which is pretty funny. I know everybody's like, oh my god, the Wii, loser. Yeah, I got it for the Wii, and I enjoyed it until I got Call of Duty 4 for the Mac, and I was like, dang, what the heck was I doing until I got this game, right? This is so much better. So what everybody hates about World of War is, of course, the complete weapon imbalance and how, like, submachine guns are completely dominant over everything else, especially MP40. But that's like the most obvious. There's some things that I didn't like about World of War at all that I haven't heard anyone say, or not many people. The graphics, for one, like I've heard people say they look cartoony, and I would agree with that. And I also agree that they need way more color, because it was like completely unsaturated, just like looked ugly to me. I know what they're citing is that, well, war is brutal and there should be a bunch of gore and everything. And yeah, I guess so, but it doesn't mean that everything has to be like Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Medal of Honor. Those things have like wonderful colors. You look at that and you're amazed. And like you look at like this map I'm on right now, Winter Crash. I mean, it's good. It's got all that Christmas lights and stuff, but it just doesn't look that visually appealing to me, especially the avatars that you played on World of War. They all look the same to me. I couldn't tell friend from foes. It was not very good. I didn't like it at all with that part. Vince Zampella, which is also, by the way, a cool name. I'm going to name my son Vince, perhaps after the prostitute beating ShamWow guy, or perhaps for another reason. But anyway, Vince Zampella, who I believe is the 402 Robert Bowling, only of Treyarch, basically the community manager, or something. Somebody might correct me on that. He said that they assigned a totally new guy just to balance the weapons in Black Ops. So that's awesome that they're doing that. What I kind of personally want to see is no Juggernaut, but no stopping power. Like, so the weapons are all consistent. You don't have to think necessarily about whether or not this is going to be better with that, or whether or not your sniper's going to kill this guy because he's Juggernaut, or if you're being shot by a guy with stopping power, so maybe you're going to die this sooner. I would personally not like to see either stopping power or Juggernaut, and then that way you could keep the, you die fast in the Call of Duty series, so that way you could keep, like the damage that you've been having for World of War and Call of Duty 4 and sort of Modern Warfare 2, only without all the accuracy and stuff. You can kind of keep that because without stopping power, because stopping power basically means it takes one less bullet to kill someone, and in a game where you die in already like 4 bullets, that's a huge advantage. So I would just take both those perks out of the game, and I would focus a lot on the balance of the perks too, because as much as you say the perks are balanced, I mean you never see people using you'll never see as many people using lightweight or hardline or sonic boom or whatever the heck game you're playing. You're never gonna see as many people using those as you are stopping power or juggernaut or like martyrdom. Oh yeah, don't put martyrdom back. Not even as a death. Don't have death streaks at all. Okay, don't have death streaks at all. I mean, I know that caters to the inexperienced players, the casual market, which is probably going to be the largest demographic of people who are going to be buying these games. But it's not like, I mean, if they're that casual of gamer, it's not like they're gonna make a decision of whether or not they're gonna buy this game over whether or not there's death streaks to help them out. I mean, they're just gonna buy it to play with their friends most likely. And I know that on PC that there's a on Steam. I know that most people play Call of Duty 4 through Xfire, but I play it through Steam. On Steam, there's a really easily manageable community and stuff, and you can play with your friends and everything. And I just got a phone call. 1 minute. Stupid medical people calling me. Nothing important. Anyway, I also want to see customizable kill streaks, because I heard that customizable kill streaks were going to return, but they have to be balanced. Like, I like using Stealth Bomber in Modern Warfare 2, but there's no reason to use it over a Pavlo. Oh, and dedicated servers, which you said they're going to be, and of course have a beta. I'm pretty confident you guys are going to have a beta. Not going to make the same mistakes Modern Warfare 2 did. And, what I heard that might be a possibility is that kill streaks are kind of continuous, as in dying does not interrupt them. So to get a UAV, it might be 10 kills now, but dying in the middle of that doesn't interrupt that. And I think that that is a great idea. It encourages very active, fast-paced gameplay. But just to prevent like just suicide running morons, what I would do is maybe if you died 3 times in a row, you have to start over. That's what I personally would like to see. If anybody can tell Treyarch what I showed in this video, maybe I would be really grateful. Thank you and goodbye. This was Vinny. Check out my channel.